Yo.
Yo, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, perfect. Thank you for coming in, man.
Yo, what's up?
Yo,
Thanks
what's
for having
cool?
me.
No, of course, man. So we're just gonna have a nice
Cool,
little fun chat with each other, man. You know?
Of course, I'm really down. I saw the other ones you did with I saw the one you did with Nitty Gritty, and that was pretty cool, man.
Oh, thank
I
you.
saw the one you did with what are they called? The recent one.
Big and Slim.
Big and Slim. Yeah, Big and Slim.
Thank you, man. Do you enjoy it? Do you have any feedback from it? I always appreciate any feedback from it, man.
Oh no, I like it. I like how you guys dive into certain topics and just like analyze everything and give your opinions on it, and just go back and forth and everything. It's really entertaining and also interesting. I like listening to them.
Appreciate it very much, man. Appreciate it. What you don't know about me, I'm gonna give you a little bit of introduction, you know, and we can start off the show like this, man. Man, let me tell you something about me, all right? And then we can start off with you and what you do, okay? So first things first, I want to say thank you for coming in, man. And
it's a pleasure, man.
My name is Wolv, and you know, I was born and raised in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm from the island of Puerto Rico, and then I've been there for 25 years. Moved to the States to finish my degree of audio engineering and music production. So I've been mostly in the nightlife for over a decade. I'm a pretty old guy. Like, I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, you've been partying a lot, huh?
Enough that I got stories to tell, you know. I mean, it's one of those reasons why I started this podcast, just to share my story, my experience, and all the shenanigans I've gone through the early stages.
I'm sure there's a lot.
I can tell you I got enough stories and experiences that could cover up to 5 years of work.
Especially with you living in Miami. Is that where you live now?
I'm currently living in Miami.
I'm sure shit's crazy there, huh?
Oh man. Where you're from?
I'm originally Greek American. So like my mom's Greek, my dad's Mexican American.
Okay.
But yeah, I live in Greece right now. That's why it's like 2 a.m. right now. And
hold on.
But we're grinding. We're grinding. This is the guy that does like my comics. He does his own like manga and stuff like that now.
Oh,
Odie.
Introduce yourself. What's his name?
His name is Odie.
Oh man, nice to meet you.
It says nice to meet you, bro.
Hey, nice to meet you too.
Yeah, man. I love the manga and the artwork, man. Much love.
Say it again. Say it again.
I love the artwork and the manga, man. Much love out of it.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
So this is his last. This is his last one. His previous one.
Yo, whoa, hold on. That's legit shit.
Yeah, we got some.
Yo,
check that out.
Wow, that's amazing. Is that stuff that I can actually look up online and purchase it?
Yeah, you can. I don't know if the project's still running now, but.
But Tom Angel is.
So this was his previous project. Okay. But he has a new one, and the new one you can actually like go on this app called Webtoons. I don't know if you read like manga online or. Like,
I read manga every Sunday. It's a religious thing that every Sunday I have to dedicate that Sunday on animes and mangas, and once after that, then I'll start doing interviews.
That's perfect because Odie drops a new episode every Sunday.
Oh, really? Send me the link whenever you get a chance, man, because I'm definitely into it
right now.
Absolutely. Thank you.
He's doing some crazy shit, and you know, anything, like all the songs that I've put out, any like good cover art that you see, like original cover art.
Yeah. Also, all the artwork that I've seen so far from your tracks on SoundCloud, that came from him.
Yeah.
Jesus, bro. He's talented as fuck, bro. I'm still shocked that they haven't been picked. He hasn't been picked up by any of these guys from Japan.
He's been contacted, but you know, he's trying to be like independent and do his own show.
Own thing.
You should get him on the podcast. You should like
absolutely. We'll schedule a meeting, man. I always eager to bring up people outside of the music industry. I recently just had somebody that she's a cosplayer as well. So, So definitely, she got me into somebody from.
This is his page.
Let me see. Oh, dope. Yeah, I'm gonna send him an email eventually. Like I'm a DM him and let him know, hey, where can we schedule an interview? You know, Jesus, that looks so beautiful, man.
Yeah, he's like really good with like monsters and stuff. I think I sent you some of my unreleased art.
Yeah. You sent me the manga. I think I have to scroll up but I know you sent me unreleased music. You probably did send me the unreleased artwork. I just haven't checked it since like the last time I listened to all your music. But man, that's so dope, man. That's actually a perfect combination right there. You guys got right there. You guys are basically a dynamic duo. You know, one.
I'm telling you, we are yin yang. So like me and him go really back. Like I met him in like primary school, and you know, it was always like me listening to dubstep and then him like drawing stuff. And we were both into dubstep and Skrillex and this and that. And we just go like way back, and we started this like together. Because when he was drawing manga, you know, he was like getting into like, so in 2017, me and Odie were like, yo, we're about to graduate school. I hated school. And, you know, we had like this pressure from parents, like, hey, you need to like, you know, study and go to university and this and that.
Get a degree, get a job, get a 9-to-5.
Get a real job, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
What you want to do isn't really, you know?
Right.
So that was really hard. But me and Odie, literally in this room, before anything came in, there was just one like really old couch.
Right.
Almost like one of those, you know, the casting couch.
Oh, okay.
You know? So, couch, we called it the casting couch, and a desk. So it was either me making music and Odie like drawing, and I found these really old drawings. We were like 17. We were like, you know what? Yo, we want to do something big with our lives. We don't want to be like average. We don't want to, you know, be losers. We want to do what we want to do. Like, and he was like, I want to make comics. And then I was like, okay, like I love Skrillex. I love what he's doing. I want to make music.
Right.
So eventually, like he was drawing on paper back then. He does everything digital now. And I saved up. I bought the Mac that I make music on. And like, we just like every day ever since, we just worked on like our careers. And he inspired me. I inspired him. We just, you know, we worked together. So
that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope to hear that, you know. And it's very intriguing because we have a little bit similarities, you know. My parents were not in support of when I decided to be a DJ or when I decided to play on these festivals or work as a musician, because the thing about old generation parents is that for them, they just want to make sure that your future is secure and that you got that you're safe, you know. And when you start doing stuff that doesn't make sense or doesn't make money, and you know, sometimes in this industry you have to work for free just to get your recognition and just to get networking and get the word mouth of it. So they don't understand that slow process, and it takes them time to, like, you know, grasp the concept. And then obviously they'd be like, man, you should have pursued your degree. You should have this. You wouldn't be on that. You wouldn't be in this and that. And it's only until you show them facts, like you show them action, your actions, and where things are heading. It's the only time when they can just see like, oh wow, oh my God, okay, so this is the real deal. This is the real thing. Or like,
You're very right. And I'll tell you from my experience, you know, having only like just a few years of experience in the industry, when I started, my mom, like, yo, if like even in the beginning when I was showing her like one of my first tracks, which is literally like some percussion hits on FL Studio, she was like, she's always supportive.
Okay.
And then my dad was like, he was very realistic, and he always like, he was the first to tell you about what could go wrong so you could be ready. He was very smart. So in the beginning, he was like, you know, you got to like figure out what you're going to do, because he didn't really believe I could do it. So, you know, having confidence and, you know, discipline in your vision is really important. So
I agree. Yep.
That's what I had. That's Odie's like, he's a fucking robot, this guy. Like and that's why he's like way ahead from all of us. Like he just keeps going. He doesn't stop for anything. Like we'll be at a party, because I'm pretty social. I like to go at parties as well. So I take him with me. He brings his thing and he's drawing. Fucking there in like on the couch, like drawing, and like pretty cool. But I'm telling you, this guy doesn't stop. And persistence, eventually you get what you want.
Hey man, the person that I know in my life that is just like your friend described is Nitty Gritty. He is a robot. Shout out to him. You know, he's actually one of my closest friends in the industry.
That's really cool. I love his music.
we both graduated from the same school of music and audio engineering.
That's sick.
So like he's actually the reason why I started making dubstep, because I
Oh,
was more
sick.
into house music back then.
Mhm.
And I fuck with dubstep a lot, but I was just never had the courage to start with. So he actually
See,
gave me.
what's important is to have friends. Like I don't believe in having many friends. I have like 2 or 3 friends. Like
always keep your friends close, man. Like your closest friends, those are the people that are gonna be forever. Take it from me, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, we have a saying called "Show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are."
Yeah.
So I have Odie. I have another guy, ILVS. Shout out ILVS. He's crushing it right now. He makes like house music and future house and stuff like that. So it's me, Odie, ILVS, and then I have another friend. But it's just 3 friends that I have, and we're all focused. And you know the way we inspire each other and push each other forward. That's like I think that's really important, because you've got people out there who are misguided, hanging out with the wrong people, and not really moving their lives forward. You know, it's really important to have good friends.
I agree, and boy, do I see this shit so often in the industry, man. Like, and this is one of the many mistakes that many people commit when they really get their foot wet in the industry. That's where they really see the ugly side out of it. I haven't even touched that type of subject yet about who your real friends are when you're coming up, you know, because it's actually a very vague subject to talk about. Like I cannot talk about it right here because it takes me an hour to explain the reasoning why, you know. But I fully agree with you, and people are not very aware of it, and you can tell fakeness the moment when they start coming over you to say like, yo, I can make you the hardest shit ever, you know, yada yada yada. That's when you see the true colors, because like, oh, you're coming at me now, not before when I was like struggling, not before when I was, you know, I was sending these demos when I'm sending music to you. Now you're coming over. Oh, okay, I see how it goes.
I try to see both sides of the coin. You know, I'm trying to I understand them. You know, because you know you've got to see things the way they are. There's people are here to either gain from you or give to you. You've got to be the giver, because eventually, you know. Not because
you got to be the giver to a certain point, though. Like you just have to know when to give. You know,
trust yourself to see who deserves it, and even if they don't, make the first move. You know.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, like like when we need to get our feet wet in the industry, there are times in which we have to do things free. Like I had to ghost produce for free like a few times until people start like coming over me. It's like, oh, yo, like I heard you engineer, you mix this and that. How much you charge? It's like, oh, well, this much, you know? Like, all right, let's go. I had to promote myself for free when I was working for Life in Color and Ultra and Sunset Music Festival. I had to do stuff for free just so I could get my name out there, just so people can actually know, like, hey, yo, like I'm the new cat in town. Like I'm a bass producer. Like I do this and that. And, you know, just so good. I had to DJ for free for at least a year and a half or so until I actually get real gigs in which, like, you know, I can start making a living or some of it, you know. But yeah, like it's one of those occasions that you have to do things, but you just have to know when to do it, how to do it, and who to do it, and when to stop. When do you actually have to stop? Because at a certain point, people are just gonna expect more for you to be doing more free shit, and then when you put the doors up, you'll be like, oh wow, but you did it for free for now. Why change? I'm like, I mean, I gotta eat.
I'm starting to get a little bit. I'm trying to be more independent. You know, I'd love to like. I live with my parents right now, but I love to like get my own place and you know, have my own little space. And yeah, it's like, it's definitely what you just said. It's like, is exposure gonna pay my bills? You know?
Yeah, no, and it takes time. Unfortunately, it takes time until the right one actually comes up and be like, yo, this is the one, this is it. And once you take off, guarantee you, sky high, all the way up, and that's it. No stopping in between. Just keep going. And I've seen it happening slowly but surely, and it has happened to many of my homies. I mean, like Big and Slim, I see them like from there were nothing, from there were house DJs to now to like huge emo metal step style guys, you know. And the new project that's coming up, it's gonna be like the most insane project they ever made, and it's gonna be like changing their whole artist evolution. I mean, Nitty Gritty had their Nitty Gritty before it was Ricky Mears, his actual name, and he was all melodic dubstep. That was his thing. It was melodic dubstep. And when the Nitty Gritty project came along, the manager is basically asking, "Can you DJ? Can you be a multi-genre person? Can you ghost produce? Can you do this and that?" And he said yes to all of it, just so that way he can just like, that's it. Yeah, that's it. You know,
you gotta be able to accept things even if you're scared to do them, because then you're forced to like grow into the person that is able to do them.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. And
if your goals don't scare you, they aren't big enough.
That's true. Now, let me ask you, like, because it was very interesting that you actually said that you're currently living in Greece, right?
Yeah.
By any chance, do you know Gregory Arias? He's known as Attic.
Yeah. Oh, we spoke a while ago.
Really?
But he's disappeared completely. He actually lived pretty close to where I live.
Oh, you live in Athens?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I actually went to Greek once with my family, and Athens happens to be like my favorite place to go.
Oh yeah? Did you only stay in Athens?
It was in a cruise, trip, and we stopped in Athens, and I told my parents, like, I want to go to the Temple of Poseidon. Like, sick. I want to go.
The islands? Did you go to any islands?
Mykonos.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Mykonos and. Damn, where was the other one? The one that has the volcano near. What was it called?
Are you serious? You went to Santorini?
Ese mismo, yes. Santorini, yes.
I've got hotels there, man. My mom has a business.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, we've got luxury villas. So if you're trying to come, man, hit me up.
Oh, absolutely. Now, definitely, if I ever visit to Greece, I'll hit you up for sure.
Got a friend.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And the reason I asked for Attic, it's because, I actually had a relationship with him. And like you said, he disappeared for a long, long time for making music.
I just pulled up the DMs. We spoke in 2018, 2019, and 2020, very briefly.
Yeah, just like that. That was the last time I talked to him, because he was just a dope producer, and he was ready to come over to the States before the whole pandemic hit. I was like, damn, that sucks. And and it just right now he just basically like released a song not too long ago.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I was, I remind me and Attic is like, oh shit, yeah, Attic, right? He's still over there, Gregory. Shout out to him.
There's not a lot of Greek producers, I know the other one is Geoxor. He's Greek. Yeah, not a lot of bass producers that I know. Oh, what was it? Aerochord. He's Greek.
I was gonna say, like, they're not that many, but that's what makes it even better for you guys.
But there's no scene here. That's why I try to get out of here.
See, that's the hard part. The hardest part you could ever have is that you're a certain genre producer, and the scene or where you live, where you currently are, doesn't produce that. Like, I can tell you,
I could be is the word versatile?
Yeah.
And produce for like some of the like. So what's really hot in Greece right now is like trap music.
Yeah,
drill and trap, and I'm very close with the people that work with those artists.
Okay,
like the biggest artists here in Greece, and I could like get involved, but I don't know if I could see like eventually. I don't want to limit myself musically or with anything that I do, like business wise, career wise.
Right.
Because look at Marshmello.
Yeah. From .com
he's
to Marshmello.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. That guy just blew up, but it's because he blew up because he know that as .com, it wasn't gonna fly. I mean, his popularity wasn't getting anywhere until the whole future bass wave came along, and that's where he rebranded himself into Marshmello, and now he's like one of the biggest artists in the fucking world.
Oh yeah.
But I get what you're saying, what I was gonna say, because Miami doesn't have a dubstep scene either. Like, the bass community here in Miami is like very little, when you throw a festival or certain artists, it's usually not in Miami. It's usually like a little bit up north. Like, it's not that far, but even so, like that's as close as you're gonna get from a bass community over here, they very, very heavy focus on house and maybe trap, So again, like me and Big and Slim and a few others, it's very hard to actually blow up here in the scene. Like that's why most of the time we actually had to travel to Orlando, to other states, just to perform there for free, get our recognition, get a name, so that way people can actually fuck with us when we come back home. Because like the real base capital in the United States is Denver, Las Vegas, and LA.
Shit.
Those are like the free places where, base capital is at right now, Like if you ever, like when you get to that top, and you're like, oh shit, things are moving, I suggest you go to Denver, yeah. Because a lot of homies actually live there, like Kill the Noise.
Jake.
Yeah, like Stabby lives there. Shit, like I know like a lot of people that live there. Forgot. I know that everybody performs there, I know everybody who lives in LA, like the Disciple people at Never Say Die live in LA. That's because
LA is a huge hotspot. I'm trying to fly myself and come back there. Just move around, do things.
Yeah, the best thing I can tell you is what some of my homies did is that they moved to it. They didn't move. Well, they stayed there for like 2 weeks, and all they did was network, and they come back.
Knock on doors, man. That's one thing about me. I'm not scared to like go out there and knock on doors.
Just go. Yeah, best thing I can tell you is just go, man. Just knock the doors. No, go to the places where they perform and let them know.
That's how I met Jaws. That's and that's how I met a lot of people that actually were big parts of my career moving forward, is just by being brave enough to stick your neck out and go and just risk it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, even sometimes, even for Instagram or Twitter, you just DM some of the artists, and you never know, like that. You have nothing to lose other than just a reply.
You have nothing to lose, but one thing is like in person, there's like a huge difference between a DM.
Oh, absolutely.
Where people can like actually read your energy,
right?
See if they like if they can fuck with you, and you're like as a person first, and then even if what you're doing isn't there yet, you can make them believe that it has potential just by being yourself.
Oh, absolutely. See, that's
networking,
Yeah, absolutely. And that's like the perfect way to establish a relationship with said artists or management or agencies or A&Rs, like whatever. I dedicated an episode entitled of "This is how you're not supposed to fuck up your business relationships," because basically,
let's hear this.
Because now I'm gonna give you the rundown. I've seen and heard many people fuck up their relationships with their business partners, all because of personal shit, egos, and greed. Using other people's to get to benefit their own, and
I'm sure
that's like the worst way to go about. Like if you're gonna go make a business partner with somebody, never think about, oh, this is the guy who's gonna help me and make me money. Like, no, get that out of the head. You're not in it for the money. You're in it for the long-term relationship that you got with this guy. Because how it works is that you establish a relationship with the person, you become buddies, you start making favors with each other, and the more favors you do with each other, the more it's gonna fuck around, and the more it's gonna be like, oh, yo, let me help you out. Let me do this and that. So I can help you with this and that. Before you know it, business right there.
And you
didn't have to talk about it. It just comes naturally.
It comes naturally, and that's why I think it's really important to have like we said before, it's really important to have the right people around you.
Yes.
The right friends around you and the right team around you, Look at Skrillex, look at Garrix, look at Marshmello. They just have the right people around them,
Yeah.
And they work as a team.
Yeah,
so
there's no I in team,
If you meet people that, are going to use you to make money, or if you see that other than business, you don't really feel like a connection, like you've got to, see what's more worth it, because if you want to be with some people that like, and I see this with a lot of like artists that do it for the money, and they sign away years of their life.
Oh my God.
Like a contract with people that they don't even, like. So what are you doing?
I most of the time I blame the said artists themselves about when they're in those situations. And it's because, again, another episode I dedicated on it is read your fucking contracts. Even if you have a lawyer, even if you have a team, read it yourself too, because you need to know what's in it, because you don't know if in that contract it says, oh, you got to sell your soul to the devil, or you're going to be stuck with us for 10 years, or you're exclusive to us, or oh yeah, we're giving you $1 million loan and you gotta give it back to us in set time.
Why?
Like,
you can make $1 million if you really push for it. You can make more.
Exactly, but it's because most of the time they see the like, oh shit, I got the opportunity, the money's involved, like shit is gonna be there. It's like, all right, let's go. And this is exactly how their careers are fucked, and they're forever in debt with set labels. Like look at perfect example. Look at fucking Tekashi 69.
Yeah, that's really funny because I was actually listening to his music and watching him from when he had like 100K on Instagram.
Yeah, dude. Like if you're interested, if you have Hulu, go watch his documentary. It's actually pretty good, man.
There's a documentary.
He has a documentary.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's out. Last year out.
Keizo's dropping a documentary. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
He hasn't dropped it yet, but it's coming soon.
Oh,
it's really cool.
Oh yeah, I'm so into those documentaries.
Marshmallow also has one. Yeah, those are really inspiring.
I love the Tim Berg documentary actually.
Oh, Avicii's, yeah.
Yeah, that was my all-time favorite producer of all times. Like, and what's sad about it is that he was as old as me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like he was born the same year I was born, so it felt like a kind of a deep connection between me and him, because it's like, damn, bro, like we're both reaching our goals, and he's already made it. I'm almost there, but like,
you hate to see it.
Yeah. But it was
unfortunately, man. That's how life works. You really don't know when you're gonna go or when someone you love is gonna go. So that's why you gotta like treat every day like it's your last, and
yes,
be nice to people.
Yes,
you really don't know. Because I've been through it. I went through it last year. I lost my father, and it really.
I'm sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, it's really eye opening because you see things differently. It matures you very, very like suddenly, and you see things differently. You suddenly like things that changed in my life was like I had no time for like unnecessary drama or shit.
Right.
You see the small things is what matters. Like every day, like what you do and the time you spend with your people that love you, and just do the things that are worth it. Don't stress over small things.
I 100% agree, man.
And be right with your people.
Yeah,
be right with your people.
Absolutely.
Don't hold grudges.
One of the things I always tell people is treat a janitor as if you the same respect that you will treat a CEO.
Of course. I don't understand what's so hard about that,
Oh my God, bro. Like, you don't want to go to Miami then.
It's like people saying, oh yeah, he works for me. I pay him.
Yeah, like.
Well, you do, but you could be cool about it.
No, exactly. Like, I don't like that notion that, yeah, I'm a boss and this is my team. Like, no, I'd rather say like, yeah, I work for this company and this is my team. We all work together. I didn't do this by myself. Leader. I didn't do this by myself. If it wasn't for him, I didn't start this. If it wasn't for her, I didn't do this. If it wasn't this and that, that's how a true company should be able to proceed. That's how people should be acting. It's that simple, not this like, absolutely. Oh yeah, I'm the CEO and like, yeah, those are my people. Like. They do all my stuff and that's it.
No, that's the difference between a good leader and a bad leader.
No, that's the big difference between a good leader and a boss. Because a boss dictates people what to do. A leader tells people like, here's how we're gonna do it. If you got any issues, I'll help you up and work together.
Hey man, I just finished the army. I'm so tired of bosses, bro. Telling me what to do, when to sleep, when to eat, all that shit.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
that, bro.
Oh yeah, no. Like fuck that whole boss mentality bullshit. Like no leader mentality.
You know what? I'll tell you. I'll be honest, man. Because like just like in the animal kingdom,
Yeah.
you've got the lion, you've got the ants, you've got the different animals that do different things. You know, so there's a job for everyone.
Right.
Not everyone can be a leader, and some people have to follow. They have to have
right
some guidance. So like sometimes you need those people. You know.
I agree. If I'm gonna put it in that perspective of the animal kingdom, I'll stick with the lion part. Yeah, like some people are lions and some people are tigers. Which one is the difference between one or the other? Besides the obvious, that two different kinds.
The colors. Tigers are cooler.
Well, I mean, tigers are cool, but they're on their own.
Oh shit! You're right. Lions are
always in packs. Lions always travel together as a family. Either one goes hunt and the other circles around, but they're always together. They're never alone. And if one is alone, you bet your ass that one of those lions are gonna come running to defend them. A tiger, you're on your own, chief. Like you may have your cubs or people, but you leave them. You like whatever. Like whenever if I need you, I'll come back to you.
Oh yeah.
So that's the big difference.
I love talking about animals, man. I love animals. I've got a bunch right here, man. I can show you right now.
Oh,
I love reptiles. I've got a snake. I've got a dragon.
Ooh.
Got my boy a leopard gecko up there. I got a scorpion. I used to have chameleons. So I'm like crazy about like reptiles now. It's because I grew up in like Africa, Tanzania,
right?
And I just fucking love nature, man.
That's what's up, man. I only have fish here.
Oh, really? What kind of fish?
Pet store fish. I'm not. I can't brag about my fish. You know, it's just a little pet store fish. I wish I can actually have more animals. Like I did say, like I will say, like with me and my girl, when we start living together, we're definitely gonna have a dog to ourselves because we actually both love dogs. Later down the road, when I marry her and I tire her up, I'll say like, hey, I actually want a lizard, but the lizard that I want, I'm pretty sure you can guess it. It's a brown lizard that has little spikes on the side.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
He's awake and he's outside. Sometimes I don't let him sleep in his little home. He likes to run around.
Oh, okay. Is it the one I'm describing? Oh, that's the one. Yeah. That's the one. Yes.
It's my boy.
Oh man, I love those lizards, man. And it's because it's like the closest thing to a dragon, man.
It's a bearded dragon.
It's a real life dragon, man. And one day I'm gonna tire my girl out. And it's like I want that lizard. Like that's what I want. Oh my god, it's so beautiful, man. I love it.
I pulled out the snake, but I fed him yesterday, so I don't want to really move him around. He's got a huge rat inside him.
Don't worry, leave the snake alone. He's good. You know, you don't want to. You know, something I always encountered. In my lifetime, I've encountered the most dangerous animals in my life. I've encountered sharks in the island. I've encountered bears. And I see them from a far distance, but alligators. Yeah. Like over here in Florida, you'll see a lot. Like you'll definitely see a lot of wild animals, especially passing by. Not the other day, I was just passing by to my workplace. And I just saw a black snake just passing by in front of me.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, and everybody's just walking around, even with the snake passing by. I'm like, yeah, are we going to ignore the fact that a snake just passed by? Is this just basically normal? They're like, all right, cool, bet.
They're just minding their own business, man. And that's why I hate to hear people, killing them and, being scared of them. You're in their territory, so don't forget that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, something about animals is that I always appreciate the true nature, and sometimes I really, really, really wish that we can stick around with them or learn how to coexist with each other instead of like, oh, we gotta kill this one because it may kill me.
That sucks, man. I don't like to hear that.
However, with the bear encounters, I will tell you that I'll kill that motherfucking bear.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I would not want to be mauled by a bear.
No, you don't want to be near a bear. That one encounter was just too much for me, and it was in the middle of the night in a nighttime camp that I used to be a counselor up north in the States, and that motherfucker was just getting inside the cabin and was trying. And the thing is, it was a cub. I know it was a cub.
Oh, shit! So mama's around.
Mama's around. So all I did was spook them by stomping my foot hard, and then you just like backed out backwards, and then I just like I barricade the door because I don't know if he's coming back or Mama's gonna be pissed and me coming back. It's like, no, I'm barricading the door. And even though it was that small encounter, I always tell people, do not fucking fight a bear. Don't outrun a bear, and don't even try. Don't even try to pretend dead. You know that whole say like, oh yeah, play dead and the bear's gonna let you go? No, that's a myth. That's bullshit. He can smell fear. He or she.
He can smell fear, man. Those things don't play around.
No. Just like
the
lions and
tigers. Have you seen The Revenant? I wouldn't want to be that.
Oh yeah, perfect example. Yeah, that.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know how he managed to survive that, but you know, like again, he's Leo. He's Leo, man. He's Leo. He can do it. That's dope. So you say that you have other animals. You say you have snakes and a scorpion and and a gecko, right?
Yeah. Let me see if I can bring the scorpion.
No, don't bring the scorpion. Whoa, wait, what? Nani? You trying to kill yourself?
Here you go.
Oh, that's the gecko. Damn, he actually looks better in real life than me watching the Geico commercial.
Yeah, he's not trying to sell any cars.
No. Or 50% more on car insurance.
We need to like edit that in.
Yeah. Oh man, what's his name?
I called him based on Odie's previous manga. Like the main hero's name was Esper. So I called him Esper.
Damn, that's a dope man. So it's a he or she?
It's a boy. At the time when we got them, we got a boy and a girl. And yeah, these things mate all the time.
That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. So how did that whole affection of animals got into what you're currently doing right now as a music producer?
So the whole, like even the name Lost Chameleon, how it came about is I used to have chameleons, and my first chameleon, I had named him Rango, and I had a Facebook page, Rango the Chameleon Stuff. And I used to post photos. I had a YouTube page for him. We used to get like 100,000 views, 150,000 views like per video.
Damn, son.
I was like feeding him insects and stuff like that.
Right.
And we were like vlogging. Eventually, I let him on a treat. I had like this little tree thing I used to put him on, and he just disappeared one day. So what I did is I renamed the group name Rango the Lost Chameleon Stuff. So that happened. Many years later, I'm into like music production. I was trying to find a name. You know, it was always something with like chameleon. I think my first name was like X-Million or something like that. And then, you know, having Odie at the time, me and Odie were like getting into like what we want to do with our lives. He started doing like the anime manga stuff.
Right.
That got me into thinking about, what do I like? I like reptiles. I love animals. What represents me is the chameleon. That's my favorite animal. And, you know, I was trying to think of a name, and then I suddenly saw the old group. I was like, Rango the Lost Chameleon. It's like, that's a cool name. Lost Chameleon. And then, you know, Odie was doing like, he was writing stories. And then, you know, having him around thinking about stories, I started thinking about, what if I had a superhero? Because I'm like a huge Marvel Spider-Man fan.
Oh.
My favorite guy. So I was like, what if I was a superhero? You know, and then I don't even remember how we did the mask. And this is like, no one has ever seen this before. This is only on your show.
Oh, Lone Wolf Podcast exclusive. Let's go.
All right. So this is like the first sketch of, you know, my character.
Oh, shit.
And that was at the time where Marshmallow was, you know, becoming huge with the bucket head.
Yeah.
And I was like, what if I have like a helmet? Anyways, like I designed like a cool jacket, cool outfit, superhero. And then I changed it into this. By the way, this is Odie's art. And look how, like, if I show you his new stuff, you know?
Yeah, like the difference is just astonishing, man.
So you've got this 2017 and this now.
Jesus. Yeah, no, that's a huge difference at that point.
Just work, man, and improve. So somehow I got the mask thing going. The spiral was a reoccurring symbol in my life. I used to see it everywhere. It's even in the tail, like the chameleon's tail, how it rolls up.
Yeah.
So it was area. So immediately that was my symbol. You know how Spider-Man has the spider. I was like, yo, the spiral is my symbol. And, you know, I started designing the character, thinking about the story. Odie helped me a lot with figuring out the story and plots and everything. So one thing led to another, and suddenly I make music and I have like an anime story. And then Odie helped me make the debut episode. And I'm looking to, like, you know, I know that music is I aim high with music, but I know my biggest potential is the story.
Right. I mean, that's basically your brand. That's what it is. Lost Chameleon is like, yeah, my music with anime, with manga, you know, that's what it is.
And what I want to do differently when performing is, you know, how Excision has the visuals.
Oh.
I would one day love to have like that kind of visuals, but you know how you go to like either like a show or a concert or like a play, you know, where it starts, it has an intro, you've got things happening and actors and stuff like that. I would love to move it to like a show level, you know, like me playing and then the background's like me fighting monsters and shit.
That's dope. Like Excision 2.0 right here, man. Like instead you got basically Lost Chameleon with the whole narrating your manga, basically.
Of course, man.
And that's your visuals, and then it just goes with the music and everything. That's some sick level shit. That's next level.
See, like it all starts here, man. Now we just gotta make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, it will happen. You know, it will happen. Only in time, it will happen. You know. But how do you got into music? Like, what actually prompted you to be a musician?
Okay. So I've always loved music. You know, growing up, I used to listen to. My mom used to have she used to buy me all the 50 Cent, Eminem, hip hop albums. She used to listen, you know, one of the first like EDM or like dance music albums I listened to was the Mortal Kombat theme, Astral Projection, you know, trance, and you know. So my dad was also a musician, so I guess it kind of runs in the family, in the blood.
Yeah.
And Skrillex. Skrillex, you know? It was like 2011. I heard Skrillex. I heard some Eptic. And I was like, I want to do this. Like I was looking at the Skrillex videos of him like in different countries, like touring. And I was like, holy shit, I want to do this. So yeah, I started pressing buttons and here I am.
And that's the genre that you tend to incline the most, like mostly on dubstep?
No, I love dubstep. I love bass music. It's what gets me hyped. Like,
okay,
I can listen to other songs, other types of music and get hyped, but put on some dubstep, I'm like, I'm breaking some shit. I'm having fun. And I love making it. I think it's like I have the most fun making it because I can be cinematic and storytelling when I'm making it with like melodies and basses and breaks and this and that. But I think I also make like trap beats. And recently I just finished a collab with DJ Soda featuring one of like Momoland. It's like a huge K-pop group. One of Momoland's singers, Ahin, and it's K-pop. So it's like a K-pop EDM thing that we're gonna put out, and that's me taking the first step into being versatile and trying other styles.
Right.
Because, you know, I know dubstep is huge. Oh, and how it all started was like I had this song. I'll send it to you to listen to it.
Right.
I started it when I was 17 in school when I first got my Mac. And it's really funny and strange because this is about to be like one of my biggest songs. So I started it then I sent it to Soda after having worked with her, and I already knew what I wanted to do. I was like, yo, get one of your K-pop friends to sing on this and we have a hit. So
is it the same one that I heard that I told you that was one of my favorites?
Yeah, that's the first one on your
first
list.
one. Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorite because after I started listening to a lot of your music, I started to see your sound pattern. Like I started to see like, all right, your signature. And when I heard your K-pop track, I was like, okay, this is actually pretty dope. You know, like you can even go even bigger on this track. It's already big. You can go bigger when you do a remix out of that stuff. Like, like that's definitely a banger song. You know, I
believe in it. I really believe in it. I trust I trust the moves I make, you know?
That there's no better decision other than yourself when you believe that, you know, fits are actually working in my favor. I know it's gonna happen.
And it's crazy because with the song, I got what I wanted. I got exactly the people that I wanted on it. And I think it's going to do very well. And especially if we do like a cool music video for it.
Right. Oh, you have to be there. Like you have to be.
Of course, I have to be there, man.
Like,
I need to. I'm like so pumped. I would love to visit Asia. You know, I think that having the manga and this whole thing that I'm doing, I think it's gonna be really big there. So
absolutely, bro. And especially in Japan, like Japan is very big when it comes to EDM. You know,
crazy.
And even for some reason, even for trap music as well is big there because they don't have the same trap or hip hop music as we get here in the States. So when we bring that stuff over there to them, that's like next level shit. It's like, holy crap, what is this? Even though I love Japanese hip hop, bro.
Oh really? Yeah, I was listening to no, they're Chinese. The Higher Brothers.
I love that because it actually just makes it sound more hip hop. Not the trap shit that it is right now. It's more hip hop. It goes with the beat. It gets the verses and it's like, yo, this is like stuff that you jam about it. Like especially the lo-fi hip hop that they have over there, man.
I'll send you some lo-fi stuff that I write.
Oh,
I have a different alias that I make like lo-fi stuff. I haven't put out anything, so you couldn't find it even if some people tried to find it. But yeah, like that's the cool part about like making music or any type of art. You got to be able to like try different styles and see which one you like.
And I agree with you, because sometimes people or artists believe this. I hear this all the time that they always try to tell you, like, yo, stay in your lane, like if this is what you're good at, be good at that and stay right there, And I'm like, no, like if you want to make other music, you shouldn't limit yourself to make one music.
Never, bro.
Because
Never.
if not, then it will be boring. Like there's no evolution within yourself. There's no versatile.
No challenge.
No challenge. Thank you. Yes. No challenge, And people have been telling me that for years. And I heard people saying that to other people for years. And I'm like, I give them the middle finger in their face. It's like, no, fuck you. Like,
fuck them.
Like, yo, perfect example, which has broken the mold in the industry. Nitty Gritty is the most multi-genre producer out there.
Right? He doesn't miss.
He makes anything that he wants, that he feels like he wants to do it, he does it. Like he has a rock EP. I
have one too.
You too?
I'm working on one. I think you got to hear some of it. I'm working on some punk rock / EDM stuff. So like Fox Stevenson.
Yeah. Oh, I love Fox, man.
Something like that. Yeah. But like more like punk songs. It's like MGK's new album, but if it was like EDM as well.
Oh, that's dope. That's like one of the current things that I'm loving. Fox Stevenson, Oliver's, and Ace Aura with that whole color-based genre. Like that's one of my favorite things right now.
I tried some color bass. I'm doing like a rhythm remix right now.
Your stuff is on point. Like the whole color base is on point when you're making it. Like I'm surprised that none of these labels like fucking Monster Cat or Halcyon or Rushdown has ever come across to you.
The future will tell.
Future will tell, man. Future will tell. Because, dude, that's actually some of the hardest shit I've ever heard from color bases. But, bro, tell you, when you send me that link, the unreleased link, I basically started to do a 1 hour power walk around my workplace, and all I did was listen to all your jams. That's all I did. I go one by one, and some of the stuff is heavy stuff, and then you got some of that color base. I'm like, like, ooh. Okay.
I love making heavy stuff, but I also like, even if I try, there are always gonna be like melodic elements in the song.
Absolutely. Always. That's your signature, man. And don't ever change it, man. That's definitely your thing, man.
Thank you. Yeah. I just make what I like to hear,
And that's the best part, You're enjoying it. You're happy.
And some of the best successful songs, the ones that actually made some moves, are songs that I made based on like how I felt at the time. So like,
Mm.
you know, like even at the time when you're like making a song and you feel like it's going nowhere, you have like writer's block.
Mm.
Just keep pushing through, take some time, because those are the songs that are going to get signed. Those are the songs that are going to get, you know, Jaws saying, hey, I don't want you to release this on the label. I want to work on this too. So like, you know.
That's dope. I was actually going to ask you later on what you think about writer's block. Like, do you think like it's a real thing? It's a myth? And if so, like, what are your thoughts behind it?
Writer's block is definitely real.
Okay.
I mean, we are human, so we do get tired. Inspiration is something that, you know, you have to, you know, breathe in and breathe out. So, you know, if you're too many, because me and Odie, we stay in here all day. If we could, we could stay here all day and just work. But that's also not good, because you've got to have balance. You got to work. Sometimes it's good to have things to do, because you work, you get out, you come back here, you listen to things differently. You know, you heard some things out there that inspired you. You saw some things, you felt some things. You gave yourself some time to relax. But writer's block, my best advice for it, because I've been through it as well, like especially when I came back from the army, it was like really difficult, because I was trying to I suddenly had a lot of projects that I wanted to finish, and so many ideas, like from so long, like not producing, that I started something, then I started something else, then I started something else. So I had like a bunch of unfinished songs, and then I was like, oh shit, I can't do this.
Yeah, no, that's it. You're not the only one. That's every producer's thing every day. Like, if you look up the link I sent you with my unreleased songs, those are like my finished projects, demos. Those are like at least good 8 songs versus the 20, 50 other unfinished projects that I haven't even.
You sent me a link of your music?
Yeah.
I didn't get the chance to check it out. I'll check it out.
Oh, dope, man.
I didn't notice that. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Here's mine. Cool, I'll check it out.
Because it's very interesting that you say that, because I like to ask that question to every producer, because everybody has a different answer. There's not a real true answer. And I love that, because it just shows you that everyone's different.
Not robots.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not robots.
Exactly.
You got Odie over here. He's the only exception. Odie is the only exception. He can work all day, 24/7. He doesn't give a fuck, you know? He's a beast. For the rest of us that are a little bit more human, you know, it's not a weakness. Don't be ashamed.
Absolutely.
Don't feel like the world will end. Just go out there and have fun. Have some fun. Seek inspiration. Watch a movie. Go to the gym. It's really important to work out. Work your body out, because then you feel nice. Like, I started hitting the gym recently, and I feel more active. You know, I feel ready to do things. You know, it inspires me.
One of the things I always tell people in the podcast is, you know, if you're actually feeling in that whole writer's block mentality that you can't like make anything, or you're not inspired enough, or you're not feeling that, you know, do some hobbies, like do stuff that actually makes you happy. The littlest thing that you can do can actually come up with your inspiration, you know, make stuff that makes you happy. Like, if you want to take a walk, jog around your block, go jog.
Go on a date, go to the gym, go watch a movie.
Go watch some movies, you know, like do some other stuff. I tend to either hang around with my girl, play video games, play Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively.
Shit, I had like all the cards, but I was like 11. I need to find them.
Let me see if I got some right here. So I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitive, and that's one of my favorite hobbies. You know, like whenever I'm not feeling whatever I'm feeling, like I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I go out and go to the shops and just play, and that's it. You know, and this is some psychological shit that people don't realize it. But when you're not making music, when you're not doing something that you basically do,
but you're not creating.
When you're not creating, your true inspirations or your greatest ideas come when you're not actually doing it. When you're actually doing something repetitive in your daily basis that your brain is not even thinking, your body just acts naturally. For example, you automatically, when you wake up, you go to the bathroom automatically. You brush your teeth. That's automatically.
I go straight to the kitchen. I'm a hungry boy.
You go straight to the kitchen. That's automatically. You take a shower. That's automatically that you have to take a shower. You drive. That's automatically. Your body's telling you that you got to do it. You're not thinking that I'm going to drive. Like, no, you know you're doing it. It's stuff like, and it best thing that fucking Nitty ever said is like, even taking a shit, you're not thinking about taking a shit, you're just doing it.
You gotta have your phone close to you, man. The best ideas come when you're showering or taking when you're in the bathroom.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
A lot of my songs, man. I literally get the idea, I record it on my phone. I have really funny recordings of me like doing like the drops with my mouth,
right,
beatboxing them, and then you see the before and the after, and you're like, holy shit, yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing, bro. Like, if I'm in the shower, it's like, oh my God, I remember. I can do that. Oh my God, I can do this. Shit, where's my phone? All right, remember this?
I found a really cool app, though, for this. It's called Capture.
Capture.
And you can record, and you can actually add layers. So you can harmonize as well. You can, like, record different... like, you can do, like, different layers with your beatboxing and stuff like that. It really works.
Really cool. And it's a fucking on the iPhone?
Yeah.
There you go. I got it. Boom. That's actually pretty dope, man. Thank you for letting me know for that one, man. Now I know. Now I can just like, instead of going to my voice memo, that's where I basically record my ideas. I just get
and I think you can have it on your laptop as well. So you can sync them from like the application.
Well, I can I don't know if it works on my PC because I have a laptop Razer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's much more powerful than any MacBook Pro I've ever owned in my life. For some reason, MacBook Pros, like I think after the new one, that's when I stopped with MacBooks because it was just because of the fucking USB-C thing, bro. Like,
oh, I have a friend that has that, and yeah, we've had some problems.
Yeah, no, bro, it's a pain in the ass. Like, I don't understand why Apple did that. Like, it's so Apple, you know. We have the exclusivity. Like, oh, you want the actual USB? You gotta buy an adapter. The fuck, bro? I didn't need to do that shit. So after that, I was like, I'm buying myself a PC. Fuck that. So I ended up buying a Razer Blade Stealth 15, and holy shit, it's more powerful than any MacBook Pro has ever come out, bro. Like, it has two solid state hard drives, and the RAM is up to 16. I can upgrade the RAM to 16 to 32 RAMs, which I have to
32
buy.
RAM would be crazy.
Yeah, I actually have to buy the other two 16 RAMs. Like, I need to upgrade it. I got Ableton, I got Premiere, I got Photoshop, I got After Effects. Like, I got so many heavy bass programs that it definitely needs the speed. It definitely needs it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So that's one of the things I'm looking for in the future. You know, whenever I'm not broke and I can get something out of it.
Invest.
What's your normal schedule? Like, you said that you basically stay the whole day in your studio and make stuff, right?
All right. So the past year has been a roller coaster because I was sent to the military. You know, I had a completely different schedule there, but I got to learn a lot about myself being put under pressure and under a specific schedule. And you know what? I even came to say that the military was basically like a touring DJ boot camp. You know, you're trained to function with basically no amount of sleep. You got to be responsible. You got to function and take care of things and be disciplined and all that.
Right.
So I can basically do anything right now. Touring, you have fun doing that. I'm never going to complain about sleep ever again after the army. So another thing that I really learned, and it was something that me and Odie used to do when we first started, was waking up early, like going to sleep and waking up early. Like, there's something about waking up before everyone else and knowing that and staying up late, you know, it's the same. When others are sleeping and you're working, it pumps you up. But waking up early and starting the grind from the start of the day, that's really important. So in the army, you know, I got used to waking up early, 6 a.m. every day. And my normal schedule is wake up, breakfast, feed the pets.
Right.
I've got like 6 cats I've got to feed.
Oh, damn.
You know, got these guys I got to feed. I fed my python today. And then after I feed myself as well, in here, set goals. What do I want to accomplish today? By the end of the week, things like that, and just start working on them. And maybe during the afternoon, I'll set an appointment to go to the gym and then maybe socialize a little bit. But it's always me and my buddies. Like, it's either Odie or Leo, ILVS.
Yeah.
We go to the gym together and, you know, we hang out And a schedule like this will help you with writer's block. When you're staying active, doing different things, and going to different places, meeting other people, because staying inside here, I've done that, bro. I've like 16 hours straight, like from the morning till like the next morning. I've done that. It's cool because you're grinding, but then eventually you can't really do it too many times.
Right. That's actually pretty cool to do. And I agree. It's always good to have a consistent schedule. Just know what you're doing and always take advantage early in the morning. I'm not a morning person, but I do tend to wake up early for work and to be with my girl as well, because what my girl likes to say, like, I wanna capitalize the day, Like, I want to spend as much time as possible because you can do so much early in the morning. And I agree, because when you wake up early in the morning, your brain starts to function, and starts to roll like a train. And then once that train starts, then, it's like you can't stop, That's how most of the time, all of my music projects and my podcast editing, I do it early in the morning. If I don't do it early in the morning, I will never do it for the rest of the day. Like, I will not work at all. Even if I try, even if I for myself, like, no, I have to do something early in the morning, because if not, then, then shit, like, I lost the day. I lost the day.
Hey, no day is wasted. Even if you didn't really do anything. I have these notes that they're probably in here, but
no, but that's a very disciplined thing to do. Like, having notes to the side and work up your schedule every day. So have like, all right, today? Monday. All right, Monday I gotta do this. Tuesday. All right, Tuesday I gotta do this.
I've got whiteboards with things that I want to accomplish.
That's dope.
How to accomplish them. But then I have these like little notes, basically, like, and they're from the past. I wrote to myself, like I have these cards where, like, open when your song hits like 100,000, or when your song hits 1 million. And I have notes that I don't even remember what I wrote. But I had this one where it was like, for the days that you feel lost, when you feel like the day was wasted. And I read it the other day, and it's basically like, oh, it's all right. It's okay. You fucked around today. You didn't really get anything done. You were like fucking around on your phone. But tomorrow, you better work, It's all about motivating yourself.
Right.
Like I said, don't stress about the little things, Don't compare yourself to others. Your story is different. Their story is different. Focus on yourself. Don't focus on what other people are doing. Don't stress about the small things. Life's too short for that. Just keep doing you. I eventually, like, don't think about where you want to be in 10 years. Think about what you're going to do every day today that's going to take you closer. Because if you do that every day, in 10 years, you're not only going to be where you want it to be, you're going to be further. So
wow.
Yeah.
I actually never thought about that. That's actually a great new outlook to look at it. Don't think about what you're going to do in 10 years. Like, think about what you're going to do every day. Oh, shit.
Even if it's like the smallest thing, if you did something that's going to take you closer to where you want to be, that's all that matters. Like, ask yourself, what did I do today that took me a little bit closer, And then you've got people that waste their lives, man. They do nothing.
I agree.
Do something. Be creative.
Do stuff. Do work, man. Do work. In the words of Christopher Big Black Boykin, do work.
Get to work.
Get to work, man. That's dope, man. That's dope. What's going on, everyone? If you guys made it all the way to the end of the episode and you feel kind of left out, like, why didn't the episode finish? Like, don't worry, guys. It's okay. The episode was way too big for me to put it in just one episode, that I had to divide the episode because there was so many good content and so many good topics and discussions that it cannot be discussed under one episode, but had to divide it so we can always have brand new episodes with brand new topics every Friday. Always remember that. So be sure to like and subscribe for your weekly episodes at the Lone Wolv Podcast for SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and of course the YouTube channel at lonewolfpod.com. That's right, lonewolfpod.com, where you can check all my latest episodes. And always remember to comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts. Share your experiences. If you guys got a certain topic that you want me to cover for the next episode, please let me know on the comments down below, and I'll do my best to do so. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys at the next one. Deuces.